The night the moon turned red, Elena realized love could be the softest velvet and the sharpest blade. Elena had always believed in gentle things, soft mornings, warm letters, and the kind of love that didn't demand blood. But Adrian Hale shattered that belief. With a smile that promised forever, and hands that delivered ruin, she met him in the old, abandoned conservatory at the edge of Hollowmoor, a place where wilted roses still clung to their thorns. He was a pianist with eyes like winter storms, a man who could make broken things sound beautiful. Elena had fallen for him the way people fall into graves, slowly, helplessly, and far too deep. For months he made her feel seen, wanted, chosen, until she learned the truth. She wasn't chosen, she was used. Adrian had seduced her to steal the journal her father left behind, a journal that held the location of a long-hidden inheritance left by the Hale family. Money Adrian was determined to claim, even if it meant breaking her heart, or worse, ending her father's legacy entirely. He vanished the moment he got what he needed. Elena spent weeks searching, shaking, and shattering, until rage found her and rebuilt her. She followed the clues he didn't bother hiding, discovering that Adrian had retreated to the Hale estate, a decaying mansion smothered in vines and locked secrets. The moon that night was a sickly red, as if the sky itself whispered, "Go." Inside, she found him, surrounded by candlelight and scattered sheet music, composing a new masterpiece as if her suffering didn't echo in every corner he touched. He didn't notice her until she spoke. "Beautiful melody," Elena said softly. "Does it sound sweeter after betrayal?" Adrian froze. Then, slowly, he smiled, deadly and soft. "Elena, you weren't supposed to follow me." "I know," she replied. "But love makes us do foolish things." He stood, trying to close the distance with that familiar charm. "I never meant to hurt you." "Liar," she whispered. The candles flickered violently. "I cared for you," he insisted. But there was hesitation in his voice, a crack in the polished coldness. Elena lifted the small vial she'd found in her father's hidden drawer, an inheritance of a different kind, a truth serum he'd once created for scientific research. She uncorked it and poured the clear liquid into the wine Adrian had left on the table. Adrian's eyes widened. "Elena, you owe me truth," she murmured. He lunged, but she was faster, pushing the wine glass into his hands. "Drink it or I walk away forever, and you lose everything in that journal." Conflicted greed won. He drank. Moments later, his breath trembled, and the serum carved honesty from his ribs. "Tell me," she said, voice a blend of heartbreak and fury. "Was anything between us real?" His answer came like a dagger breaking through bone. "Yes." The room steadied. Her heart didn't. "I used you," he admitted, trembling, "but I loved you too. And that terrifies me more than losing everything else." The confession should have soothed her. Instead, it broke her in a new way. Because she could hear the truth in every syllable. She stepped closer, cupping his face the way she, to the power of 6 used to. "You shouldn't have lied to me. You could have asked, and I would have given you everything." "Adrian." His breath hitched. "Elena, please." She kissed him. Soft, slow, final. Then she slipped the journal from his coat pocket. "You lost me," she whispered against his lips. "And that is a greater punishment than anything I could have planned." He sank to his knees as the serum forced more confessions out of him, every cruel detail of his schemes, every buried guilt, every unspoken love. But Elena didn't stay to hear them. She walked out of the Hale mansion with the journal and her reclaimed dignity, leaving Adrian drowning in the wreckage of his own truth. As she stepped into the red moonlight, she felt the strange, a painful freedom of revenge that didn't draw blood, revenge that wounded deeper than any blade. Sometimes the cruelest justice is letting someone live with the truth they never intended to face. And Elena, she didn't look back.